Hey guys, this is a quick live one. I am setting up to butcher some rabbits because they're getting, what's the British word for like getting it on, you know, like rowdy, randy, they're getting randy, is that the word? Feeding the chickens. It's quite the construction zone back here. And toy zone. Don't you love when the kids have to play in your construction zone? So I've been trying to work on building a run for these guys over here. Oh, don't escape. Don't escape. I let them out for some time last night. Hey, get back in there. And they just went straight for the plants, straight for the peas, straight for the broccoli. Okay, how do I flip this? I just want to show, no. Go back in, go back in, go back in. These are the little ones that are way picked on by my little guy, or these little chickens get picked on by the big chickens, so can't let them out together. That's what I mean. So I have two coops. So, but these guys are going to freezer camp. Hey, Dustin Dean channel, why is it so hard for me? Shikara. Anyways, so these guys are getting on each other. I've lost track of how old they are. Somewhere between 12 and 14 weeks. But I really love the coloring on these broken black ones. So I did gender separate a couple of them.
Mama, I see.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, your hand is in the way. Here. And they were fighting.
Mama, you need to look at these.
We need to look at there. So I needed to get in here and water the young litters. I hate this tarp. Oops, sorry. Are you okay? This is a little bit chaotic. Haywire Homestead, Jennifer. Hello. So let's take a look at these little babies. So these are our adolescent mamas, but they did quite a good job. But we did have 4 adolescent. Oh, wow. That's empty. That's quite empty. These waterers, I hate them. They drip. They drip. So I much prefer the colony where we can have a bowl of water and a bowl of pellets and a cool hay feeder from Willow Creek Homestead.
Oh, hi, Bunny.
So how many rabbits do I have? I think somewhere around 25. So we've got 10 grow outs that I'm hoping to process. I believe it. I am going to process them today. That is a pretty cool hay feeder.
Go.
Yeah, they're getting on each other. So 10 of them. Hopefully that'll be my biggest number. If I can do 10 in one morning. I can usually do 3, maybe 4 in an hour, and then I have to clean up. But I have a cousin coming. I'm gonna go get her from the college up the street. She's a biology major, and she was just talking on Sunday about all the different animals she's been able to dissect. And I was like, you wanna dissect some rabbits for freezer camp? She's like, sure. She wasn't phased at all. I love rabbit bone broth. Say that 3 times fast, 10 times fast. Are you coming out?
No, I'm not.
You're not coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need help.
Okay, I'll help you. Hello, Michigan Mike. So, how do you do it? How do you process your rabbits? Right now, I have set us up over on the side of the lawn where the least amount of neighbors can see us. And Little Creek Homestead, hello. Okay, come on, honey. Let's go show them our setup. I have butchered rabbits on this side of the house, right in view of these lovely neighbors, and they have not said anything. I've set it up right here by the back door where I could easily get access to water and kitchen. But you know what? They have little kids. That's not very nice and polite. So this might be my favorite spot. Swampy Acres Homestead, hello. Over here where I have close access to the compost piles. They're kind of hot. Not really. Show the setup. We've got our ladder with our knots. Hopefully we can get 2 people going at a time. Ow. We've got our compost bucket. We've got clean water and a couple bowls. I've sharpened my knives. I've sharpened, I love these for cutting off heads and tails and feet. And we've got extra clean water. So I have butchered rabbits
Mom,
in
way up here.
the garage when I was
Mommy.
worried about,
Mom, your phone.
I've butchered rabbits in the garage when I was worried about neighbors and shooting a pellet gun in the city. But now I'm past that. How do I dispatch them? Pellet gun. Where is my pellet gun? I think it's in the greenhouse. So pellet gun, back of the head. Most of the time it goes well, but I try to load the pellet gun as quickly as I can. A pellet rifle, like not like a small hand one. I wanted to make sure I had enough pounds of pressure. So, and I was worried that the small one, a pistol, wouldn't have enough. So I got the best one they had. He's all boy, yes he is. Climbing, climbing, climbing. I've never dispatched them in the house. I feel like I don't like that. So grass is green, dispatch on the grass. Hello, homestead in the Highlands. Hello. Talking about favorite places to dispatch. Your dad raises rabbits for meat. He has a spot down in his barn where his neighbors are not super close. I'm not sure how he dispatches them. I really love the pellet gun method. Someone was talking on one of the Facebook pages about a dog choke chain dispatch method, and I was just like, I don't want to do that. I did the broomstick method for a long time because it's cheap, right? But it takes a lot of force to get that done. Big Bear Homestead, how did you dispatch your rabbits back when you had them? So the neighbors with their little kids, I keep telling them, when we do this, don't peek over the fence. Don't peek over the fence. Because if we're out here, they'll just peek over and talk to us and stuff. And I don't know, they've had chickens before. Their dad is quite the gardener. We share plants and tips and stuff. But yeah, you dispatch 3 different ways. My grandma did it behind the ears, smack. Oh, a neighbor was telling me that, you know, they raised a lot of their own food here in the burbs, and they did rabbits, and they would do it with a baseball bat. And I'm just like, oh, that's a little rough. Do you like my hay corner? I had a big old bush here. Okay, they were used in the V board when they separate. Oh, okay, Big Bear. That's like the hopper popper. So, did you make your own or did you buy it? So, anyways, quick video while I'm waiting. My cousin-in-law, is that what you call it if it's my husband's cousin? She's doing her checkout. You made your own, Big Bear. Of course you did. Of course you did. So, this strikes a question in my head, guys. Am I not really a homesteader if I pay someone to build my chicken run? Oh, some say yes. Some say if you're gonna had it hanging in the rabbit hutch. Oh. So okay, I guess that sparks another question. Is it okay to butcher rabbits where they can smell it happening? So like if I did it right here where they can smell the blood and stuff. I don't know. Am I making them more human than they are? You know, do they know what's going on? Are they aware that their brothers and sisters are being harvested? I don't know. I'm a homesteader as long as I believe I'm a homesteader. Delegating homestead style. I am a homestead. We butcher chickens near the coop. Yeah, okay, good idea. So my sister had this coop and there was a big run and it was kind of custom made for the location it was at. And I took it apart and brought it all here. And now I'm trying to customize it again. And my brain did not want to function yesterday. I was like, I couldn't figure out how to piece it together. This neighbor is a contractor and I'm gonna ask him how much is his hourly charge to put it all together. Because I want it to look nice. You know, for so long I've just had slapped together things. And as you can see here, I pulled out this box and I had a pallet box in here. I don't know if you guys remember what things looked like. and it just didn't look good. So ripped it out. Look at all that homegrown compost I made. We only have half an acre and you struggle with, are you a really homesteader? Well, it's as long as your goal, right? I tell myself this. If your goal is self-sufficiency, if your goal is to be kinder to the planet, come here, Mom, come here. Yes, you're a homesteader, right? I'll never be off-grid in this location, but you don't have to be off-grid. We had a skin lamb yesterday to adopt a mom a few times, walked past where the remains were. Oh, okay, it disappeared. I wish it wouldn't disappear. Yeah. So, Big Bear, are you still around? I had been letting the rabbits grow longer because I wanted a thicker pelt. I want to try tanning the pelts. But then we have accidental breedings. So I had separated the girls and the boys, but there was a boy in there, and he didn't look like a burrito, but he was a taco. No, he was a burrito, but he looked like a taco when I separated them. Anyway, so he bred 4 of our adolescents. And so then we had a big baby boom. Only 2 of them were actually good moms. So how do I grow them out for their pelts without them breeding each other? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna have 20 cages. And I feel like, I guess you could maybe have, what, like 2 in a cage and they wouldn't fight? 4 in a cage, they were fighting. So the boys fight a lot more than the girls do. But then if there's a boy in the girl cage, then we have accidental breeding. So I don't know how to achieve good thick pelts. Make rabbit tractors? Yes, we've done that. It just gets so hot in the summer. Right now it's great. But then, Big Bear, if I have a boy in there, then we've got accidental breeding. So do I keep all the girls or do I keep all the boys? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense. Any sense at all. So the trees are in blossom and it smells good. Keep a few for pelts and dispatch the rest earlier. Yes, homestead in the Highlands. I like that. Especially like if someone had a really, boys with boys, if someone had a really good pelt that you were like, ooh, I want to keep this one and grow it out longer. That's a good idea. Dispatch the boys, keep the girls maybe. Yeah, off the boys first. So sad. You know, in our TV culture, bucks tend to have bigger bodies, better pelts. That is good information. Thank you. Men seem to get the short end of the stick. In TV, they are portrayed as poor fathers and dumb idiots who don't know what to do. And in the homesteading world, well, we just eat all the boys. Very few boys in the homesteading world have value enough to keep them on the homestead.
Look at your mouse.
Oh yeah, I see your mouse. Privacy. You know, it's good to have nice neighbors, but it's also, I'm out here doing a live stream talking to myself. I wonder what they think. Well, guys, 13 minutes. I appreciate all of you who have tuned in. I've been quite quiet on the YouTube front. It just takes a lot to, am I going to tan the pelts? Yes. My freezer has more pelts than rabbits in it. More fur and feet and ears than actual meat in my freezer right now. So I am going to do it. I just don't know when. It's spring, guys, right? It's planting and it's weeding, and I think I was gonna do the sodium aluminum sulfate, the fertilizer from the stuff and salt method. Pickle, is that the message? You should make a sporin. So that's why I've been quiet on the YouTube front, is there's a lot of work to be done. And the kids have also had a lot of neediness, should we say, right? I've got a 12-year-old that's turning into a man. Brain tan, oh, Big Bear, oh. I've got a pretty high tolerance for gross things. Oh, but brain tan, I don't know. How do I get into the head? I guess I could look up a video, right? You got a video on how to get into the head? So I was saying why I've been quiet. I've got a 12-year-old. It's not that gross. A saw? Oh. Okay, I can put my big girl pants on and do it. Through the nose, like the Egyptians with a crochet hook. You guys are awesome. No topic is too gross here on the Homestead channels. Okay, 12-year-old turning into man, learning to stretch his limits, learning right and wrong choices. You know, it's still tax season. Hello, Delia. The 10-year-old is fighting with his friends. We're neighbors, we're good friends with those parents, so we're trying to, you know, help kids figure out how to be good people, but at the same time, like, not be a helicopter parent where you get involved in all their business. They've got to learn to figure things out, but at the same time, I want to be a good mom, and like, to me, a good mom is being there for them emotionally. That takes a lot of effort. It's still busy season. Ooh, there's an airplane. We're by an airport. It's still busy season. My husband is an accountant, so he goes to work at 4 a.m. and comes home at 6. So household is up to me. What else has been going on? I've been helping some neighbors with babysitting. I'm still a crossing guard. They want me to do it more next year. I'm like, it just breaks up your day to have to leave the house 3 times a day for 30 minutes each. But it's a good job. Anyways, weeding of the lawn and the property. I don't know what this is, but the rabbits eat it. So I go around, pick weeds, and feed them to the animals. That's cool, to get free food. Free food. Is it gonna rain? It's raining. Moving a lot of nutrients. That's also something I've been doing. I feel like with my small property, trying to keep all the nutrients I possibly can means like hoarding status when it comes to like animal bedding. Hey, Wire, you're flooded again? Oh, I'm sorry. Man, it's an El Nino year, guys. So for us, that means we've got a lot more rain. Does that mean everyone else in the US gets more rain? Yeah, we're raining right now. You need to move a hill? This guy's demanding. I'm trying to potty train a 3.5-year-old who does not want to potty train. Should we just take your pants off right now?
No.
Let him wander around the backyard?
No.
No? No? Okay. Well, so that is the update, guys. That is the update. Thanks for tuning in. Over an inch in less than 24 hours. Wowza. Hey, Big Bear, how you feeling? Was it your GERD? You're still putting out videos, so you've mended and you're back on it. I used to think that as the kids would get older, life would settle down. You know, once we finished college, once we bought a house, once the kids were in school. But I think as I'm watching and observing other people, life is still crazy at all stages, right? Oh, a bag of M&Ms for training. Well, we went and got pretzels and goldfish crackers and apple juice. Yeah, he's not liking it. Got a new book. Big Bear, good. Try and get one out. I do enjoy watching. Bombs to Bushels Homestead. Do you have a video on the name of your channel? It was a pulled chest muscle. Wow. Well, I'm glad it was not a heart attack or anything else. You do. Okay, I'm gonna check that out because it sounds like a good homestead, like there's a good story behind your name. Oh, eye twitch. Wow. Are you gonna talk about that tomorrow on your stream, Big Bear? Or is that too personal? Okay, it's starting to get really wet now. Well, guys, I'm gonna say goodbye. And thank you for watching, and thanks for being my friends. You are my friends. Keep in there, Bombs to Bushel. You'll learn. You'll learn. All right, guys, I'm gonna go butcher some rabbits after I pick up a cousin. I hope she's okay with like the whole like taking a life thing. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. How do I stop this? X.